Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving are one of the best duos in the entire NBA. And now they're headed to the NBA Finals against the Boston Celtics. So today, I decided to combine Luka and Kyrie into one player. Meet Luka Irving. If you all thought the regular Luka Doncic broke 2K, just wait until you all see the type of things Luka Irving does in this video. He's going to enter the league as a 99 overall rookie. And I put him in the 2011 draft class because that's the year Kyrie got drafted. Now, throughout this video, Luka and Kyrie will not be in the league. It'll only be the combination of both of them, Luka Irving, just so the league doesn't get too confusing. And also, if you're wondering how I created this player, I went through the stats, tendencies, and badges of Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, and whoever had the higher stat, tendency, or badge in each category, I went ahead and threw onto Luka Irving. So you're getting the best of both worlds from Luka and Kyrie. But that's enough talking. Let's get this video started with the draft lottery. Whoever gets the number 1 pick will have a chance to draft Luka Irving. And it's going to be the Toronto Raptors. With the first overall pick in the 2011 NBA draft, the Toronto Raptors are going to select Luka Irving. I have a feeling we're going to see some special things from the 99 overall rookie. And this Raptors team doesn't look too bad. We picked up Junkyard Dog over the offseason. We've also got a young DeMar DeRozan. Andrea Bargnani is here, so is Jarrett Jack. With the addition of Luka Irving via the draft, I have no doubts that this team will at least make the playoffs in season number 1. Year number 1 for Luka Irving is wrapped, and already we're seeing his greatness. He wins MVP, averaging a triple-double as a rookie. In addition to that, he won Rookie of the Year, and the team went from getting the number 1 pick to winning 61 games and being the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. In round 1 of the playoffs, we'll be taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. This is a decent team. They've got a young Jimmy Butler, Brandon Jennings, Andrew Bogut. But are any of those guys going to be able to stop Luka Irving? I didn't think so. We went ahead and swept them. Round 2, it'll be the Washington Wizards led by John Wall, an elite guard talent in his own right. But is he as elite as Luka Irving? I didn't think so. We swept them. And in the conference finals, here's a real challenge. The Big 3 Heat. D-Wade, LeBron, and Chris Bosh. Game 1 of the series, we'll go to Miami. They also win game 2. Oh no, we're down 3-0. We do get a win in game 4, and we also take game 5. Luka Irving is looking to do the impossible here against the Miami Heat and come back from 3-0, but it looks like he's going to come up short. A great playoff debut from Irving, though. He put up incredible numbers. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough as the Heat took us down. They're going to go to the NBA Finals and take on the Spurs, where they win a championship. Wow, D-Wade averaged 40 in the finals. That was just the first season, though, and we got the number 1 pick last year, so the fact that we made it all the way to the conference finals was very impressive. Now we just got to build off of our momentum and make it even further this season in the NBA playoffs. Season is wrapped, and Luka Irving was unable to go back-to-back on MVPs as Derrick Rose went absolutely crazy this year, averaging 35 and 11 on the season. Now Luka Irving did make All-NBA first as he averaged 28, 12, and 11. So the numbers went up from season number 1. And the team was great, winning 51 games. In round 1 of the playoffs, we'll be taking on Philadelphia. Not a great team. We beat them in 6. And in round 2, we got Orlando. And what's crazy is the Magic took down the defending champion Miami Heat. So we got to take this team seriously. They're led by Dwight Howard, who I've seen win a couple DPOYs so far in this video. But the supporting cast around him isn't too crazy. So I expect Luka Irving to get the job done here. And we beat them in 5. Conference finals, we got the Bulls. D Rose took your MVP, Luka Irving, so it's time to show him why you should have won the award. Game 1 will go to Chicago. Okay, they're up 2-0, 3-0. We win a game, but we end up losing the series in 5. Derrick Rose dropped 50 to get us out of here. Oh my gosh. Well, I think Derrick Rose just proved he's the best point guard in the entire association. So far, Luka Irving has been through 2 seasons in the association, and both years he has lost in the conference finals. And really, besides adding Zach Randolph the year we drafted Luka Irving, this team hasn't made any significant moves to improve the supporting cast around Irving. So hopefully they can start adding some more talent to this team and fast, because it's clear that Luka's an elite talent who's ready to compete right now. And I don't think that 34-year-old Tracy McGrady is going to be the guy to help us win a championship. We need to make some bigger additions soon. Luka Irving is back to win an MVP, and man, the numbers are insane. 30 points, 12 rebounds, 13 assists per game. And this year we won 56 games on the season, making us the 2 seed. In round 1, we'll be taking on the Cavs. They've got Bradley Beal and DeAndre Jordan. This should be pretty easy. Or not, we just lost in 5. I can blame the supporting cast for some of these other losses, but Luka Irving should be able to carry us in a matchup like this. And in an elimination game, he shot 3 of 18, 8 turnovers. Sure, he had a triple-double, but come on, man. The efficiency dropped off in the playoffs. We need our guy to be better under the bright lights if we're going to compete for titles. And also, real quick, if you're enjoying the video so far, I'd really appreciate if you consider subscribing. We're trying to hit 50K. Thank you all so much for all your support. Ooh, this offseason, we re-signed Zach Randolph on a 4-year deal. He's 33 and we paid him all that money. Oh, I would have much rather us use the money to maybe sign somebody younger. But I guess Junkyard Dog is back. Luka Irving just had the best season of his career, averaging 33, 11, and 14. Now, we need those numbers to translate to the postseason, because we're here as the number 2 seed. We've been a top seed many times before, but we have yet to make it to the NBA Finals. In round 1 of the playoffs, we'll be taking on the Hornets. We lost in 6. What's going on, man? Okay, this time I can't blame Luka Irving. He actually went crazy. He averaged 15 assists a night. In the final game of the series, he put up 32, 20 rebounds, and 13 assists. Luka Irving is like no player we've ever seen before. He is stuffing the stat sheet like he's prime Russell Westbrook. But unfortunately, like prime Russell Westbrook, he's losing a lot in the NBA playoffs. Maybe this year we'll win. I guess we'll have to see. This season, Luka Irving did not win MVP, and we missed out on the postseason. Irving's numbers dropped off significantly, and as a result, we're watching the playoffs from the couch. Now, I'm not totally mad at this because there's a chance we could get a high pick in the draft, and maybe that's what we need to add some more talent to this team, because it's clear the squad that we've been running since Luka started his career, it's not good enough to win. So maybe we can get some lottery luck and land a top pick here. We've got a 1% chance at number 1, and we jumped up to number 3. That's some good luck, man. This is the 2016 draft. I'll take anybody besides Ben Simmons. I also wouldn't be mad if we traded our pick, maybe got some win now talent. But let's get into this draft. First overall, the Warriors will take Ben Simmons. At 2, the Suns take Jamal Murray. And we're going to take Domantas Sabonis. Not a bad pickup at all. Now, Jaylen Brown was available, and JB has been great in these playoffs. But, you know, Sabonis, he could be a good fit next to Luka. He can pass the ball. He can rebound. He's a triple-double machine, just like our guy Luka Irving. Now, it will take him some time to hit his stride in the league. Domantas Sabonis did only enter the league as a 77 overall. But nonetheless, couple years down the line, he should be pretty impactful for our squad. Heading into this upcoming season, we've pretty much got the same team, but we did pick up Chandler Parsons, so maybe he'll be a game-changing piece for us. Oh, we also got Darko. Yeah, I've seen enough. We're going to win the championship. Season is wrapped, and Giannis won the MVP award this year. Luka Irving was on All-NBA first team. What's going on with the scoring, man? He's playing a lot of minutes, but he's just not scoring the way he used to. I'm not really sure why. Do we have somebody on the team who's getting a lot of buckets? DeMar's scoring quite a bit. Chandler's getting a few buckets here or there. Junkyard Dog's pretty good. I guess it's kind of just a balanced attack from the team. I'm not going to complain too much about Luka Irving's numbers because we did make the postseason this year with 44 wins. We're back in the playoffs. Round 1, we'll be taking on the Knicks, and we beat them in 5. Round 2, it's going to be the Nets. Oh, they've got AD. This is going to be a tough series. It's tied up at 2 apiece. They win game 5. We win game 6. Here we go. Game 7 coming up against Anthony Davis and the Nets. Chance to move on to the conference finals here. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to the conference finals. Luka Irving with a big performance here, and look at how much the scoring has jumped up in the NBA playoffs. Next up, it'll be the Pistons, led by Rodney Stuckey, of course. It's a 2-2 series after 4 games. Let's jump in the Simcast for game 5. Okay, Pistons have the lead in the third, but we're close behind. Oh, man. They were able to create some separation in the fourth. Despite Tony Snell's best efforts, 21 points in this one, we ended up losing. Luka Irving, 10 points. Are you kidding me? Sabonis, 1 of 10. Are you kidding me? We're facing elimination headed into game 6. Y'all better play better in this game. If we lose here, our season is over with. And it looks like this one's going to come down to the wire. A minute 34 remaining. Pistons are down by 2. We have possession of the ball here. All right, this is our first chance to see Luka Irving in action. Ball will go into Irving. Nice little dribble move there. He's going to go to the basket, pull a short jumper, knock it down to give us a 4-point lead. Now, we know Luka and Kyrie in real life. They're both clutch players, so I expect Luka Irving to be able to close this one out. Stuckey to the basket. Good defense from Irving. It's rebounded by Chandler Parsons. Parsons will give it to Luka Irving. Irving's going to fake and swing it over to Tony Snell. Snell back to Irving. Irving going to work here on Rodney Stuckey. Spins, fakes, and is going to swing it over to Clarkson. Not much time left on the shot clock here. Clarkson not afraid to let it fly, and he misses. Wiggins with the rock here. Pistons are down by 4. They're in need of a bucket, and we are in need of a stop. Wiggs will get the screen from Monroe and give it down to Stuckey. Rodney Stuckey working on Tony Snell. Gonna spin, find Greg Monroe. Monroe's layup is off. Stuckey the rebound. He fakes, goes back up, and gets the layup to go. That'll keep it within reach for Detroit. They do not need to foul here. They just need a stop. Ball will go to Luka Irving here. He's defended by Stuckey. Irving jumper off. He gets his own rebound, goes back up, and gets it to go on the second effort. Our lead is back up to 4. That was a huge bucket there from Luka. Only about 26 seconds remaining here in this game. Do not let up a 3. Greg Monroe will give it into Cash Money Chris Middleton over to Rodney Stuckey. Stuckey wide open. Oh, thank goodness he missed. And it looks like we should be good to go here. We are going to move on to a game 7. Shout out to Luka. Big performance in this one. Man, I can't wait for the NBA Finals in real life. And it looks like Luka Irving will have a chance to move on to the finals here. Let me know in the comment section, who do y'all got winning the finals? I got the Mavs winning in 7. I think it's going to be a classic, but unfortunately, Luka Irving is unable to win this series in 7. We got cooked in the final game, despite Irving's best efforts. This was a great game from him. 39 points and a triple-double, and the Pistons went on to win the championship. Thus far, Luka Irving has not been able to make it past the conference finals, despite making it to the conference finals 3 times. The good news is we drafted Zach Collins, though, so we should be making the finals soon. Giannis is going crazy in this simulation. He wins an MVP. Luka Irving still makes first team. And this year we won 48 games. That made us the number 3 seed. Round 1, we got Brooklyn. And it looks like AD might get the best of us in this matchup. Yep, we lost in 6. Good numbers from Luka Irving, but not good enough, I guess. Coming off the first round loss, we did get some good news. Domantas Sabonis is emerging as a star. He progressed 4 overalls up to an 84. Hopefully he can enter the 90s in this video. And also, Luka said he'd like to commit his future to the team. He wants a contract extension. But I'm only going to let Luka sign that extension if we at least make the conference finals this year. Otherwise, if we end up losing in the playoffs early on, I'm going to force Luka Irving to leave this squad because the last couple years haven't been great here in Toronto. We did make that one conference finals, but we still came up short, so I feel like Irving might need a change of scenery. I'm not going to lie, man, the Raptors sucked this year. Luka Irving, good numbers. You know, this has kind of been the story of the video. Luka's been great, but the team as a whole, not that great. We only won 43 games, and in round 1, we lose to Detroit. It's time for Luka Irving's next chapter. He needs to leave this team, so I'm going to force him to to leave the team despite the fact that he wanted an extension. Why would you want an extension on a team that you just keep losing with? And ultimately, Luka Irving ended up going to the Wizards to team up with John Wall. We finally get to see our guy next to another superstar. This is going to be a fun duo. We'll run Luka Irving at the 2 in Washington. I feel like that makes the most sense. Oh, they also got Wendell Carter, Freddie V, Malik Monk. They've got some good young talent too. I'm excited for Luka's next chapter here in Washington. Hopefully this is the team he can win a championship with. The Joker takes home an MVP. Luka Irving did make All-NBA first team, and surprisingly, the Washington Wizards only won 38 games. I'm not sure how that happened, but let's go ahead and get into the playoffs. Round 1, we got the Knicks. Am I crazy to say that our team should at least have a chance? I mean, the Knicks have a good squad, don't get me wrong, but we have 2 90-plus players in John Wall and Luka Irving. It's a 2-2 series after 4 games. Give us game 5, 2K. We lost, and we lost the series in 6. And in the final game, Luka Irving absolutely folded. This makes no sense. I mean, this guy is a combination of Luka Doncic and Kyrie, 2 of the most clutch players in the association. We've seen so many clutch moments from Luka Doncic in what has been a pretty short NBA career so far. And Kyrie Irving, he hit arguably the biggest shot in NBA history. And you're telling me I put these 2 guys together and we can't get anything done in the playoffs? That doesn't make any sense, especially when you're alongside a star player like John Wall. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into season number 2 in Washington for Luka Irving. See, now this is more of what I expected when Luka made his way to Washington. Look at how much better the team played this year compared to year number 1. We won 55 games on the season. Jokic won MVP this year. Luka Irving, All-NBA first. I expected him to win a lot more MVPs in this video. I can't lie to y'all. I thought he was going to win MVP every year. But here we are. We're in the playoffs. We're the 2 seed. We also picked up LaMarcus Aldridge during the season via a trade. We traded Nick Young. Okay. I mean, sure, LaMarcus is a mid-range maestro. He's a great player, so I'm glad to have him. In round 1, we'll be taking on the Pistons. This is a pretty good team for a 7 seed. I can't lie to you. We're going to a game 7 against the 7 seed. Here we go. Now, so far, we've seen some moments where Luka Irving didn't exactly have ice in his veins. And it looks like this is going to be another one of those moments. Like, bro, this is just terrible. I mean, 6 of 13. Not too shabby, right? But, bro, come on. You just got to be a little bit better. Shout out to LaMarcus. He was hooping. But we lose to the 7 seed after a great regular season. Luka Irving is about to turn 30 years old this season. He's headed into his 11th year in the association, and he still has 0 championships. He's thinking about testing free agency. He's got 2 years left on his contract, so that's something to keep in mind as we head into another season. Embiid taking home an MVP for the Spurs. Luka Irving, All-NBA second team, I believe, for the first time in his NBA career. Yep, and we won 43 games, making the play-in tournament. We better at least make it out the play-in. We did. And in round 1 of the playoffs, we got the Pacers. We lost in 6. Luka, man, come on. And now John Wall's starting to regress. Luka saying time is running out for me to make a decision. I think testing my value as a free agent might be my best option. And I tend to agree, Luka. The Wizards' tenure might have been worse than the Raptors' tenure. I can't lie to y'all. Season is wrapped. SGA wins MVP. Luka Irving does make first team. And this year we were the 4 seed winning 44 games. 4 seed with that amount of wins is crazy. The East was pretty weak this year. In round 1, we'll be taking on the Knicks. Their roster's pretty loaded. I can't lie to y'all. And we lost in 7, bro. We lost in 7. Luka Irving, guess what? It's a typical clutch Luka Irving performance. He didn't play well in the final game. Who would have thought? But now he is set to enter free agency. He can start his next chapter here in this league. Maybe go to a new team because, let's be honest, bro, this Wizards team wasn't great. But he wants to re-sign in Washington. Oh my gosh. No, Luka, this isn't happening, bro. You can go somewhere else. The Wizards' tenure was tragic. I need to see him in some different threads. The Raptors' tenure wasn't good. The Wizards' tenure wasn't good. So far, we have yet to see Luka Doncic make an NBA Finals. But hopefully with this next team, that can change. Luka Irving is a Laker. Finally! Oh my gosh, this is a good team. He's playing alongside Giannis Antetokounmpo, Markelle Fultz. Yes. This is the team he's going to win a championship with. I'm calling it right now. Come on, you put him alongside a star like Giannis, it's over with for the rest of the league. Now, the only thing I'm concerned about is Giannis is on the last year of his deal, but it looks like he wants to re-sign, so we can see Luka and Giannis run it for a couple years at least. I'm excited for this. Season is wrapped, and year one in LA did not go as planned. Luka Irving's numbers dropped off, which is fine. He was playing alongside other stars, but bro, we won 38 games. Missing out on the play-in completely. Are you kidding me? With a team like this, no play-in tournament? Yeah, 2K, I don't know about that one, man. The good news is all of our core players are under contract long-term, so we can run this back. I'ma just say that was a fluke season or something, I don't know. Now, we will have a 4.5% chance at number 1. Okay, we got number 9. Maybe we could trade number 9, get some more talent on the team. That would be helpful, because clearly we're not good enough if we didn't even make the playoffs this year. We didn't even make the play-in, matter of fact. 9th overall pick here. And we are going to trade it. There we go. Shout out to the front office. We got Nick Batum. Oh my goodness. Yes, that's a great move. It looks like Luka Irving is finally on a team with a competent front office that's going to make moves to put the right players around him, which is exactly what I want to see. Oh, I forgot. Nick Batum is like 100 years old, and he's on the last year of his deal. Maybe that wasn't as good of a trade as I thought. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and jump into another season. Hopefully we can make the playoffs this year. There we go. Giannis taking home an MVP. Luka Irving, all NBA first. Numbers are back up this year. And the team won 54 games. I knew year one had to be a fluke or something, because how were we that bad? Round 1, we'll be taking on the Portland Trail Blazers. They don't have a 90-plus player. Get them out of here. We're moving on. I know we're moving on. Boom. Round 2, it'll be the Golden State Warriors. Ooh, they have Steph. 2K got the script. They've also got Kevon Looney. We're up 2-1 here. We're up 3-1. They'll win game 5. And 6, Luca. Don't do this, please. Oh my gosh, we had the lead, and now we're just blowing it. 41 points. They scored 41 points in the third quarter. You know how many we scored? The big 2-0. 20 points. This team is trash. Luka Irving, are you serious? 14 seasons, not one finals appearance. This is worse than Chris Paul. And y'all remember how we traded our 9th pick for Nick Batum? Guess what? He's gone. And Luka Irving's regressing. We might be cooked. We might actually be cooked. Season's wrapped. Shea wins MVP. I didn't even check if Luka Irving was on All NBA. Honestly, I don't even care, bro. Because guess what? We missed the play-in tournament. 36 wins on the season. Luka Irving. Oh my goodness. Now, we should have got a good pick in the draft because we sucked. Okay, we got the 8th pick, and we ended up drafting Bryson Tiller. He can probably make some fire music, but I'm not so sure how much he's going to help us win games. We're on the last year of Luka's contract. He wants to leave the team. Sure, why not, Luka? I'm starting to think you're the problem at this point, though, bro, because every team you go to, they seem to struggle. This team, on paper, should be absolutely great. We have an incredible big 3, but for some reason, we're not so good. Okay, we don't have a big 3 anymore. It's a big 2, maybe a big 2.5 if you count Nick Claxton. But oh my gosh, Markelle Fultz is gone. How many seasons has our guy played at this point? Luka has played 15 seasons. You know how many championships he has? The same amount as Chris Paul. Darius Garland won MVP. Huh, interesting. Luka Irving didn't even make All NBA this year. The fall off has started. Also, the team was trash again. We won 33 games, completely missing out on the postseason. And Luka Irving will be hitting free agency this summer. Maybe he should consider sticking around in LA, though. We did just get a top 3 pick. We drafted Elijah Arenas. He comes in at a 78 overall. Looks like he'll be a pretty solid player, but Luka doesn't care about all of that. He's going to go to OKC. Oh, never mind. He changed his mind and went to the Pacers. Who do they have over in Indiana? Please don't tell me this team is trash. Oh, he's teaming back up with Markelle Fultz. Wait, this team is actually insane. They've got Ace Bailey, who's usually great in the sim. They've got Rob Dillingham, Markelle, Jacob Wilkins, who looks pretty solid. Okay, this is a good young team. And sometimes in the simulation, 2K likes when teams have younger players. So maybe that'll help Luka Irving as he looks to get that championship championship that he has been unable to win thus far in his NBA career. Season's wrapped Shea an MVP. And this season with the Pacers, it was alright. Luka Irving didn't make All-NBA, but we did make the playoffs. Oh my gosh, the fall off is insane. 15 points? Well, let's see if we can do something in the playoffs. Round 1, we got Boston. We lost in 7. Every single time, man, we lose. And now Luka Irving is regressing down to a 92. Luckily, Ace Bailey is up to an 87. Maybe he can help us win something this year. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, Luka Irving has been a supreme disappointment. We missed the play-in tournament once again this year. I feel like he's played next to good teammates and everything. I don't really know what's gone wrong in this video, but at this point, I don't know how many more seasons he's gonna play. So I'd love to see him at least win one championship before it's all said and done. Just one. I'm not asking for anything crazy. I know bro's not gonna win a three-peat or something before this video's over with, right? But it would be nice to see him lift up one Larry O'Brien. But with Luka Irving regressing down to an 88 and Markelle Fultz getting worse as well, things aren't looking great here in Indiana. So maybe Luka should leave the team, try for a new opportunity, but we've seen how that's gone for him when he joins new teams. That never seems to go well. So I don't really know what he should do. I guess we just gotta hope for some luck. Maybe we can somehow make the playoffs and make a miracle run and win that championship. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't think the Luka Irving championship is happening before he retires. We're the 13th seed right now, and Irving is set to hit free agency this summer, so maybe he'll join a new team or something. But I'm pretty disappointed with the way things have gone thus far in this video. Sometimes guys go crazy in the videos, other times, you know, it goes like this. It turns into a Chris Paul challenge, playing about 1,000,000 seasons and winning 0 championships, right? I could only post the ones where a player does super well, but I would kind of feel bad doing that because I want to show y'all what actually happens in the simulations. So I don't know, man. I try to keep it genuine around here and actually post what happens regardless of if a player's doing really well or, you know, having a Luka Irving type performance. Best case scenario, Luka Irving like ring chases on some team. That's really the only way I see him winning a championship. If he could just be a mean little role player on some championship team, that'd be kind of a fire way to end his career. At this point, he's headed into year number 20, so it's not like he's going to be the star player on some team. And right now he has 0 offers, so I don't even know what's going to happen in terms of his contract situation, if the Pacers will even give him some money or if he'll be sitting in free agency for a bit. It looks like somebody threw him some money, and it was the Pacers. So it's likely that Luka Irving will be retiring here in Indiana if I had to guess, which is unfortunate because this team is trash. We made the play-in tournament, guys. It's a miracle. Now watch us lose in the play-in. Here it goes. Yep, we lost. Bro. Wait, Luka Irving got traded. Hold on, where's he at? Please tell me y'all traded him to a good basketball team. He's on the Pistons. And the Pistons are in the playoffs. He's coming off the bench over in Detroit. Hold on. Yeah, they got my man coming off the bench, and he's going to retire this year. Please, let him win this time. As a bench player, a mean little role player. Oh, we lost, bro. You've got to be kidding me. So it's over for Luka Irving. He is leaving the game. Now, while he didn't win any championships, he did win some MVPs and score a lot of points and stuff, so that's kind of cool, I guess. He won 3 MVPs, made 16 All-Star teams, 12 All-NBA first teams, 2 All-NBA second teams, 7 All-Defensive first teams, and 4 All-Defensive second teams. In addition to that, he finished 4th in scoring, 7th in field goals made, 1st in threes made, 6th in free throws made, 2nd in assists, 15,000 on the dot, that's fire, and 7th in minutes. That's it for the video. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.